Welcome back to the Saturday Early Show. Most of us think of menopause as a midlife change women go through, complete with hot flashes and mood swings. But do men also go through some of those changes? Early Show Health Watch contributor Dr. Holly Phillips has some surprising answers about so-called male menopause. Holly, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm going to ask you right off the bat, between hot flashes that I seem to have all the time, is there such a thing?
How do you deal with these symptoms? It must be very debilitating for you.
It's coming on, believe it or not.
You're a
This is
busy
actually,
guy. You're going to have to work through these.
You know, we laugh about it, but this is a serious issue, and I think, you know, guys like myself need to start thinking more and more about this. But
Absolutely.
Is there really a male menopause? Because this is something I don't think we've all heard about that much.
Chris, well, the answer is yes and no. Don't you love it when the doctor says yes and no? Yes, men do have drops in hormone levels, just like women. For men, it's testosterone. For women, of course, it's estrogen. The big difference, though, is that for women, menopause signals a time when they stop ovulating, when they can no longer have babies. Men stay virile through 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s. They can have babies. So it's a little bit of a different situation.
Okay, so the same but different, but same type of, I guess, symptoms. In that you've got the hot flashes, you just kind of, I guess, the lethargy, just all those things kind of play a role. Men
can experience these symptoms, but what's most important is if you are having symptoms, if you're feeling lethargic, you have some fatigue, you just don't feel like yourself, the most important thing is to get into the doctor, because it might not be male menopause causing these symptoms. We like to screen for other things like diabetes, any other illnesses that can cause them.
So you've got fatigue, you mentioned depression, there's also decreased libido, anemia, and loss of bone density. In about what age, if you're starting to experience any or all of these things, do you really need to be on the lookout?
Well, male menopause is different from female menopause in that it starts earlier and goes over a long period of time. You can see changes beginning in your 40s and they go all the way through your 80s.
And as far as how it's diagnosed?
There's a blood test to test for testosterone levels, but really, more importantly, is to get into the doctor and make sure nothing else is going on.
Do you get a sense that more and more people are coming in with symptoms of male menopause? Is it something that's basically kind of turned a new leaf here medically, that it's something that's now more and more prevalent than it was, let's say, 10 years ago?
I would say people are more interested in it. They're looking at it as a cause of possible symptoms, certainly. And there are treatments for it as well. We can give testosterone, usually in injections or a gel or patch form, but it's not for everyone because it does have risks.
Now, there are also certain things you can do non-medically to non-exacerbate some of the symptoms, and we've got a list of things here because these are certain behaviors that you really need to stay away from, and that would be alcohol consumption, smoking, high blood pressure. You got to watch your high blood pressure always, your diet, and a lack of exercise. I mean, you take part in all that and forget about it. You're going to have these symptoms a lot sooner.
One more good reason to take care of yourself. If you exercise, and again, you don't have to be in the gym for hours a day. A half an hour, 4 times a week is enough to make a really big difference. Just brisk walking.
And you talked about some of the treatments. Side effects?
There can be side effects. Just like with women's hormone replacement therapy, male hormone replacement therapy has risks too. It can increase your chances of getting a blood clot. It can cause problems with prostate cancer and other things. So it really has to be you and your doctor making the decision for what's right.
So again, guys, gals, stay healthy, but be on the lookout.
There you go.
Dr. Holly Phillips, thanks so much. Good to see you once again. For more about this topic, you can go to our partner in health coverage, WebMD.com, and search male menopause.